I don't think people understand the full story of Ross Ulbricht, the man behind the infamous Silk Road. Born in 1984, his early life was seemingly ordinary. Growing up in Austin, Texas, he excelled academically and achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. Ulbricht pursued higher education, earning a degree in physics from the University of Texas at Dallas. He furthered his studies at Pennsylvania State University, where he obtained a master's degree in materials science and engineering. While his academic achievements painted a picture of a bright future, Ulbricht nurtured a growing interest in libertarian ideals. He delved into the works of economists like Ludwig von Mises and found inspiration in the political philosophy of Ron Paul. His libertarian beliefs, centered on individual liberty and limited government intervention, would later become a driving force in his life. Ulbricht's early ventures into entrepreneurship were met with mixed success. He tried his hand at day trading and even started a video game company. These endeavors, while not particularly fruitful, showcased his ambition and desire to carve his own path. Before the creation of Silk Road, Ulbricht co-founded Good Wagon Books, an online platform for buying and selling used books. This venture hinted at his entrepreneurial spirit and his comfort navigating the world of online commerce. This experience would prove invaluable as he embarked on his most ambitious and controversial project yet, Silk Road. You need to hear this if you're a fan of digital mysteries. Silk Road, launched in 2011, was an online marketplace unlike any other. It existed on the dark web, a hidden part of the internet accessible only through specialized software like the Tor browser. This anonymity was a key feature of Silk Road, allowing users to buy and sell goods with a high degree of privacy. The marketplace primarily facilitated the trade of illicit substances. Drugs, particularly narcotics, were the most common items sold on Silk Road. However, the site also hosted listings for other illegal goods and services, including weapons, counterfeit documents, and hacking tools. Transactions on Silk Road were conducted using Bitcoin. This cryptocurrency provided an additional layer of anonymity, making it difficult to trace payments back to buyers and sellers. The use of Bitcoin was instrumental in Silk Road's success, as it allowed users to transact without the scrutiny of traditional financial institutions. What's something people don't know about the mastermind behind Silk Road? Ross Ulbricht, the mastermind behind Silk Road, operated under the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts. This online persona, inspired by the character from the novel and film, became synonymous with the marketplace itself. Dread Pirate Roberts cultivated an enigmatic image on the forums and message boards of Silk Road. He presented himself as a staunch libertarian, believing that individuals should have the freedom to buy and sell whatever they wished, without government interference. This philosophy resonated with many users, who saw Silk Road as a platform for personal liberty and free trade. Under the guise of Dread Pirate Roberts, Ulbricht oversaw all aspects of Silk Road's operation. He managed the site's infrastructure, resolved disputes between buyers and sellers, and enforced the marketplace's rules. His attention to detail and commitment to anonymity helped Silk Road flourish, attracting a global user base and generating hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. Are you ready to uncover the mastermind behind the notorious Silk Road? The FBI, alerted to the growing popularity of Silk Road and its role in the online drug trade, launched an investigation into the marketplace and its elusive administrator. Tracking the activities of Dread Pirate Roberts proved to be a complex task. The anonymity provided by the Tor network and Bitcoin transactions made it incredibly difficult for investigators to penetrate Silk Road's inner workings. However, the FBI discovered a crucial lead through Ulbricht's early promotional efforts for Silk Road. He had used his real name and email address in an online forum post seeking programming help for the marketplace. This seemingly minor slip-up provided a critical link between Ross Ulbricht and the online persona of Dread Pirate Roberts. Acting on this information, the FBI set a trap for Ulbricht in a San Francisco library. On October 1, 2013, while Ulbricht was logged into Silk Road as Dread Pirate Roberts, agents created a distraction. allowing them to seize his laptop before he could encrypt or delete any data. The laptop contained a treasure trove of evidence, including Silk Road server information, financial records, and communications that directly linked Ulbricht to the operation. Are you ready to witness the dramatic courtroom proceedings of a landmark case in the digital age? The arrest of Ross Ulbricht sent shockwaves through the dark web and beyond. His trial in January 2015 raised complex questions about online privacy and the government's role in regulating the internet. Prosecutors presented evidence from his laptop, financial records, and incriminating communications. They argued Ulbricht was the mastermind behind Silk Road, facilitating illegal activities. The defense claimed he created Silk Road for free trade and had relinquished control. The jury found Ulbricht guilty on all charges, including narcotics distribution and money laundering. I bet you didn't know about the passionate and hopeful Free Ross movement that emerged in response to Ross Ulbricht's sentencing. In May 2015, Judge Catherine Forrest handed down a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 40 years. The severity of the sentence, considered by many to be disproportionate to the crimes committed, sparked outrage and fueled a growing movement calling for Ulbricht's release. The Free Ross movement, a grassroots campaign advocating for Ulbricht's freedom, gained momentum in the years following his sentencing. Supporters, including libertarians, cryptocurrency enthusiasts, and prison reform advocates, argued that Ulbricht's sentence was unjust, and that he had been made an example of by the government. They maintained that the non-violent nature of his crimes, coupled with his lack of prior criminal history, warranted a more lenient punishment. The movement's efforts to raise awareness about Ulbricht's case extended beyond rallies and online petitions. Ulbricht's family played a pivotal role in the fight for his release, establishing the Free Ross DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization that aimed to raise funds for his legal defense and to support his clemency petition. They auctioned off his writings and artwork as NFTs, raising millions of dollars to further their efforts. I don't think people understand the full controversy and political implications behind President Donald Trump's decision to grant Ross Ulbricht a full and unconditional pardon on January 21, 2025. This decision, announced during Trump's final days in office, fulfilled a campaign promise he had made to consider Ulbricht's case. The pardon was met with mixed reactions. Supporters of Ulbricht, including his family and the Free Ross movement, celebrated the decision, hailing it as a victory for justice. They argued that the pardon corrected a grave miscarriage of justice and gave Ulbricht a second chance at life. Opponents of the pardon, however, criticized Trump's decision, arguing that it undermined the rule of law and sent a dangerous message about the consequences of serious criminal activity. They maintained that Ulbricht's crimes, which had far-reaching consequences and fueled the opioid epidemic, warranted the full weight of the law. The pardon, regardless of one's stance on its merits, brought an end to Ulbricht's legal saga. It also ignited a broader debate about the power of presidential pardons, the role of the justice system in the digital age, and the ongoing struggle to find a balance between individual liberty and the need to protect society from harm. You need to hear this if you're a believer in second chances. The pardon of Ross Ulbricht marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. After spending nearly a decade behind bars, he walked free, facing the daunting task of rebuilding his life and navigating a world vastly different from the one he left behind. Details about Ulbricht's post-prison life remain largely private. While incarcerated, he had reportedly been working on a project called Cypher, which aimed to share his thoughts on technology, privacy, and the need for criminal justice reform. Whether he will continue to pursue this project or embark on a new path remains to be seen. The legacy of Silk Road and the shadow of Dread Pirate Roberts will undoubtedly follow Ulbricht. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the allure and potential consequences of anonymous online spaces, It also highlights the ongoing tension between individual liberty and the need for law enforcement in the digital age. Only time will tell what the future holds for Ross Ulbricht. His journey, however, will continue to captivate and divide, prompting reflection on the complexities of the digital world and the enduring human desire for both freedom and justice.